Good morning, Monrovia. Good morning, Abel. Good morning, Robert Field. Good morning, Robert Sport. Good morning, Toyota. Good morning, Salala. Good morning, Macaque City. Good morning, Tottenberg. Good morning, Claire. Good morning, Bo Waterside. Good morning, Riverside. Good morning, Bapulu. Good morning, Buchanan. Good morning, La. Good morning, Kawa. Good morning, Burrowville, Virginia, and Camp David. My river edge is 650 on the Monday morning on Sky 107.1 FM with this topic. What really went wrong around the CDC headquarters with the Liberia National Police, the drug enforcement agency on Thursday that brought Monrovia and its environs to its knees? Who was held responsible? What caused the standoff? Special studio guests that's supposed to be here, but they have asked to be here tomorrow. Jefferson Koijee is the Secretary General of the CDC, along with the Nelson Freeman, who is the 102 of the Liberia National Police. So we sorry they will not be here today, but we're looking into the incident, what happened, who do you think should be held responsible? We want to bring them face to face. We don't want to bring you half-baked cake. I don't want to serve you half-baked cake or total with all the ingredients in the cake be in the cake. So tomorrow morning, we'd expect 102, Nelson Freeman of the Liberia National Police, and Jefferson Koijee, Secretary General of the CDC, to be at our special studio guest. Call us on those numbers on 077777107. You'll be live from 5050 on Sky 107. Better stay. Call us on 07772212223. Use our Facebook page, Sky Communications. My name is T-Max, along with Matthias Labendi. We'll be back right after the theme song.
After being in the business for more than 20 years, Uptown Garage has all it takes to make your car work best for you. Uptown Garage has all sizes of quality tires. We also have the efficient and long-lasting Uptown batteries. Uptown Garage also have a state-of-the-art 2023 upgraded diagnoser that can easily detect and fix any problem with your car. Is your car having any electrical problem? Or is it the air conditioner? Well, Uptown Garage has a professional electrician who is up to the task of programming and solving all electrical problems on your car. Uptown Garage is at the intersection of Broad and Nelson Streets with the Uptown Spare Parts Store on Broad Street. We also have our garage and showroom at Rehab for original spark plugs from Japan, oil filters, engine oil, and everything you need to get your car working perfectly. Come to Uptown Garage. We'll give you 1 month warranty. Uptown Garage also have a tow truck that can tow your car anywhere for a fee. Contact Uptown Garage Headquarters on 0777 553317, 0886 553317, or our rehab branch on 0770 902865. Uptown Garage, your 100% Liberian-owned business, is here to put a smile on your face.
Hey, Tanu, what happened to you so?
Julie, I worry. I need to pay my daughter's school fee first thing tomorrow morning. And today is Sunday. I finish and get worse.
But there's no problem there at all. It's possible you can still pay it tomorrow.
Lord, I tell you, I'm not joking. If you can't help me, tell me, Lou.
Yeah, I can help you. Let me ask you, have you heard about the EcoBank money emergency number?
You say what? Just leave me alone. I'm telling you, I need to pay my money tomorrow morning first thing. And then be open way 9 o'clock. They can't help me.
But you're not even going to the bank, Tano. All you have to do is to dial *326# and request for 50% of your salary. You will pay EcoBank back within 30 days, and the interest are only 3%. The money will be sent to your account in a minute, and you can use your ATM card to withdraw it from any EcoBank ATM.
Dala, man. You mean I'll get it the same day?
Oh yes, instantly. I mean, in a minute. But to you, EcoBank that baby.
I say so.
Oh, I beg you, yeah. EcoBank can make things happen sharp. For any money emergency, just dial *326# to help yourself out.
EcoBank, the Pan African Bank.
Thank you very much. You're back on 50-50 on a Monday morning on Sky 107.1 FM. Let me give you the banner stories of the newspapers. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 newspapers. The Liberian, New Liberia, Heritage, Verite newspaper, and the front page newspaper. Let me start with the New Liberia that says Liberia is open for business, committed to fostering a business-friendly environment to encourage investment across various sectors. President Joseph Nyimabaika says that, making the case for investment in Liberia. President Joseph Nyimabaika makes compelling case for the investment in Liberia as he highlights key sector at the 124th National Black Business Conference in Georgia. National Flag Day orator urges Liberians to sustain the peace and denounces violence, hate messages. The back page of the New Liberia newspaper said Government of Liberia sets record straight on International Development Association obligations. The IDA, Liberia, Japan foreign ministers hold talks in Tokyo. You see the photo of the Japanese foreign minister and that of the Liberian foreign minister. Liberia Immigration Services recruits to undergo medical test. Let's move on to the Heritage newspaper says at 124 National Black Business Conference, President Joseph Nyimabaika advocates for investment in Liberia. The photo of JMB is here. In CDC riot, Koijee and others claimed deaths, but the LNP refused report. Two of them will be here tomorrow morning as we find out who's telling the truth. Speaker Fonati Kofa donates $1 million Liberian dollars to a scholarship fund. The photo of the speaker seen from the recent CDC riot in Concord Town outside Monrovia. The back page of the Heritage newspaper says Ivorian national arrested with 3.6 kilogram worth of 117,000 United States dollars or 22,230 Liberian dollars. Ivorian national arrested with 3.68 kilogram worth. What a kilogram of what? The story I said we read it. I would think that it would be on something like drugs. His photo is here. CDC alleges government's prosecution following security raid on party headquarters. The photo of the former president of Liberia, Mane, and the president of ECOWAS, President His Excellency Omar Aliu Toure. Chief Justice launched probe in CDC alleged rate of search. Prison Administrator wants Correction Bureau as autonomy sector as jetty fee 1,624 inmates. With rate of subpoena duties take home on why Liberia boss 2024 why result to be delayed. That will do for the Heritage newspaper. Let's move on to Verite newspaper that says NBC deputy boss booked, court issue rate of arrest. An investigation by Verite News has uncovered a rate of arrest issue on the deputy director of the National the living body of criminal defendant Beklintos Camara to be identified, charged with the commission of the crime theft of property by deception. Is Honor James Ngafua, Associate Magistrate, West Point Court. Digital Empowerment Project on course, 10,000 youth to be employed. President George Manawia wants to erase CDC as ex-president. President George Manawia or President Baika wants to erase CDC as president. Takes the governor of Liberia to task. President Weah said in a quote, "May I reiterate that in the wake of the statement by President Baika to some legislator that he will erase the CDC from the political map of Liberia, we make it abundantly clear that the party is here to stay and will continue to remain a vibrant political force." CDC political leader Mane says that Chief Justice opened probe into controversial LDEA rate of search and seizure. The Chief Justice of Liberia, or Honor Siene Yo, has ordered Judge Roosevelt Z. Willie of Criminal Court 8 to launch an investigation into the issuance of a controversial rate of search and seizure that triggered sporadic protests in Monrovia on Thursday, August 24. This is serious. The back page of the Heritage newspaper says, World Bank cuts off disbursement due to debt by Finance Ministry Finance Ministry clarifies it didn't happen. It says, I quote, Heritage News uncovered a leak letter showing that the World Bank had cut off all disbursements, including ID8 financings, to the government of Liberia after failing to pay its debt. But the Ministry of Finance said that is not true. Baker pitches key sectors for potential investment in Liberia. Liberia is the most forested country in West Africa, with approximately 69% of its land area, about 6.7 million hectares, covered by forests. These forests constitute at least 42% of the remaining forests covered in the West African, positioning Liberia as a regional hub for biodiversity and environmental sustainability. Over 2,000 U.S. students set to graduate. Of the 2,290 graduates who would apply for graduation, the Business and Finance Office of the University of Liberia cleared 2,122 this week. CBA refused Portuguese national of $10 million claim. It says the CBL describes as a victim of an apparent ground scam. The Portuguese national will claim that the bank failed to transfer to him 10 million United States dollars after he reached an alleged agreement with the unidentified Liberian institutions for a real estate development project in Liberia, the CBL statement said. That will do for the Verite newspaper. The last newspaper is the front page newspaper, said regional bloc showing concern ECOWAS high-level delegation to Liberia following ex-president Weah's complaint. Guilty for telling lies, Swiss prosecutor find war crimes investigator Alan White guilty of defamation, subject to appeal. Falling queen, former Miss Liberia, Annie Broderick, is dead. Come on, I'm just hearing this.
Annie Broderick.
Jesus.
Wow.
Falling queen, former Miss Liberia, Annie Broderick, is dead. This is shocking. Wow. HPX offers budgetary support to establish national rate authority outside of ratified agreement, stay pulling the strings. In addition, the quote, in addition, I would like to confirm with you that HPX is prepared to provide budgetary support to the government of Liberia for the formation and in its initial operation of the National Rate Authority under a structured payment arrangement to be agreed on the successful conclusion of our access agreement. The support is intended to demonstrate to the government of Liberia that HPX stands ready to support the government of Liberia to ensure that the National Rail Authority has the necessary financial resources to ensure a fair and equitable rail management system for all users on the highest of international industry standards and transparency. Brian Banks, President and CEO, High Power Exploration Incorporated. Government scrambles after World Bank loan suspension as the IMF extend credit facility deadline approaches. Loom economic crisis. The Ministry of Finance said, and I quote, the deadline to submit the ECF proposal to the IMF board is September 25, 2024. However, this process risks being overturned if there is no resolution to issues arising from surrounding monetary policy decisions taken by the Central Bank of Liberia. One of such issues is the CBS involvement in the $3.5 million case between Blum Bank, formerly Global Bank, and Kalando Incorporated, in which CBS has issued an indemnity to get or guaranteed against the probability of Blum Bank losing the case. Eventually, Blum Bank lost the case, and CBS was compelled to provide $3.5 million on behalf of Blue Bank. Ministry of Finance Economic Planning says this. The back page of the front page is 144 commencement invocation. You can buy that and read what's trending in Liberia today. But today, our quest is what happened on Thursday last week when Monrovia came to the standstill between the CDC LDEA and the LMP. That's what happened.
Wow, T-Max, Annie Broderick.
Annie Broderick is dead.
I mean,
that is shocking.
I crossed paths with her, at the Catholic radio, Radio Maria.
Mm-hmm.
She conducted a training there for us, and later she moved to the National Elections Commission. I think she was one of the commissioners there. But it's sad to hear that she's
very,
no
very,
more.
very sad.
May her soul rest in peace. Annie Broderick. I mean, very, very, very great soul.
Wow.
I think it's the Front Page Africa that reported that.
It took me off my mind.
Yeah.
Wow. Annie Broderick is dead.
Is dead. Annie Broderick is dead. One of the things that distinguished me from some of my peers is that a lot of young people may not even know this lady.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, become
they didn't see her in her prime.
I mean, apart from seeing her in her prime, but some people didn't just hear much about her. They didn't get to. I mean, I just like being around folks like you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got to tell me stuff that if I were alive at the time those things happened, I would have seen. But since I was not around, I have a chance to picture them through my mind's eyes and visualize her as the stories are told. But fortunately, I met Annie Broderick, and she later became a big sister. From time to time, we'll call and check on her.
Let me tell you something that was
also resting.
Sometime in the 80s, I can remember.
Right.
If Liberia ever had a very competitive queen contest, that was Yolanda Anderson, Annie Broderick to the finals. I mean, look, Yolanda, disturbingly beautiful. Beautiful. I'm telling you,
like
Yolanda Anderson, disturbingly beautiful. This girl is beautiful. I'm not saying Annie is not beautiful. Annie is slim, tall, nice,
very nice
physique.
Right.
But she won the queen contest based on the usage and deployment of the English language.
Yeah.
They get smooth like velvet in speaking the Queen's language. And that was the point at which she won. If it was today's Liberian Queen, Miss Liberia, who is basically on not what is in the hair, but what is on the face, Yolanda Anderson would have taken it. Yolanda Anderson, beautiful, intelligent, beautiful. She could speak. But in a competition of such level,
eloquence was
the key.
Right.
And that was the magic. I'm not saying Yolanda was not eloquent, but this girl read a poem that night. I can remember that night. It is not the stuff that this time you don't have queen contest, because queen contest in those days, especially the Queen of Liberia, was getting the best ingredient of that queen. And she went out to Africa and she won African Miss Africa.
Right.
And she went up to the to the Miss World.
The Miss World.
So she was not a fool.
Yeah.
She was.
She flew the country's flag.
Yes, yes.
I mean, I had a one-to-one with her at her NEC's office after when I left, Radio Maria and joined and went back to Capital FM.
Mhm.
You know, I used to stop by sometimes, say, yeah, Matthias, but she was not really interested in getting on the radio to sit down and talk and thing. But she was just someone that would just sit a young person down and guide you about radio. She would correct you about 6-7 times in just 5
After
minutes.
the Queen contest,
in just 5 minutes. Yeah.
after the Queen contest, I went to Lofa to work in Lofa.
Right.
Yolanda got sick in town. I mean, Broderick got sick in town. And being my other county, my other place of birth, Lofa, I told her, I said, if the Western world cannot find what's wrong with you, I think Lofa will tell you what's wrong with you. And Annie went to Lofa to me, spent a month with me in Lofa.
Okay.
Annie came from there killed.
Okay, that was African.
That was
Purely,
African.
yeah.
Pure. I came to Laulazu, and all was done in Laulazu, and she came up pure. Now, for me to hear all dead news today, when she came, she used to be at the radio station, and she's a lawyer. She was a lawyer as well.
Right.
So, I know Annie.
May also rest in peace, team.
Perfect peace.
Yeah,
too.
perfect peace.
But that's not the meat. What happened on Thursday?
Well, some headlines have it that Monrovia stood still. I think
I disagree with that.
Yeah,
because I was
we were here. We
were here,
and
we didn't see anything to the contrary.
Right. I think in TC's writing, for example, if you say that the risk of prostitution in Monrovia, you don't. If you say you want to give yourself more work, so you want to limit it to particular areas. Say the case of prostitutes on Carey Street, Benson Street, and Johnson Streets, right? Then you focus on the 3 areas. But for you to generically say Monrovia stood still based on Thursday's, incident,
it means that everybody
nothing function
in Pipeline,
right,
in Brewerville, and wherever they did, nothing
the whole brush and thing. But what actually happened on Thursday was a scene that I don't know whether I can tell me as a mismatch on the part of the security forces and thing. I can take it from several angles. Here, the president of the Republic of Liberia left the country for 5 days, and he was in Atlanta, Georgia, attending Black Business Summit or conference. As a president, obviously, when you go to these areas, you'll be projecting your country's image that there's security, because there are a couple of things that investors take.
And at the same time, if all is not well at home,
right,
it undermines the purpose of your.
So you want to present several pictures to the potential investors.
How will you tell somebody Liberia is ripe for investment when
there's a protest?
There's a protest
going on
in which people get involved in stone throwing,
destroying of public vehicles and other private citizens who were going to their basic schedules. So I just want to take it from the whole thing that happened. From what we know so far, I monitored the ORC of the Drug Enforcement Agency last night on Spawn, and I monitored the Minister of Information as well. I was up late last night. The accounts corroborate the information that they got a writ, the DEA got a writ of search and seizure, for a particular facility around the small town area around the Bernard Beach. Bernard Beach is owned by the Bernards, right? It is the property that's hosting the headquarters of the Congress for Democratic Change. So the LDEA had gone there around the early morning hours of around 4:45 thereabout to effect this search and seizure in this particular area. Unfortunately, they received stiff resistance from residents of the area, and because
do people live in the
headquarters? Yes,
people live there.
Yes, not the headquarters. They did not go into the headquarters.
Behind the headquarters,
at the back of the headquarters, and there are other people who live around there. And there's a whole community back there. All right,
all the way to the beach.
Right, all the way down to the beach. So, according to information, when they received stiff resistance from residents of the area, they became overpowered by the people. People started throwing stones at them. Some of the DEA officers got wounded, as you were seeing.
Who was throwing the stones?
The residents
of small town.
A small town. All right.
Not resident within CDC.
Not CDC at the time.
Okay.
Not folks from within the CDC headquarters yet.
Mhm.
All right. So that happened. The DEA, according to the information, became overpowered by those angry residents that felt that these people should not effect arrest at this time, whatever it was, based on the time or based on the fact that they were providing protection for some other people. But that's how it happened. So somehow they pull out. According to the ORC of the LDEA, he said they could not even use the Bernard area to come out because they had the residents have blocked that area, expecting the DA guys to come out so they can get attacked, like an ambush. So they use another area. This is security people. They use another area and came out of the place. So fast forward, when they left from the area around 5:40, 5:45 thereabout. I'm quoting the DA
In the evening.
In the morning, the very morning.
So it must have started
early morning, around 4:45. That's when the LDEA people got into the area, according to the ORC of the LDEA. 5:45 thereabout, the police had gotten the information that maybe the angry residents who may have also recruited more people believed to be supporters of the CDC. They said that they have to now go and block the street around that time. So they had gone on the road to block the main road that these people have come into this area and thing. So how the CDC got involved into some people believed to be supporters of the CDC got involved now is that when the police came and saw people blocking the roads and things, tried to ask them to leave. So in this process, some of these very people started running into the headquarters of the CDC. As they're going in,
some members of the small town residents.
Whether at that time it was members of the small town residents or it was supporters of the CDC, but because it was right before the CDC headquarters that the roadblock was set, and the police had come to ask them to leave because people have to go to work. And so within that process, stone throwing started, and the police had to use some force to ensure that these people get out and think. So if you watch some of the video footages on social media, you'll see that people, they even went into the CDC headquarters. The police entered there, chasing after some of these people. And I think, I don't know, about 14 or 15 persons have been arrested so far. But basically, this thing started because one security agency was going after a substance, that is killing young people in this country. Drug. Right. Police is to protect life and property. Some other angry citizens came out to block the street. When you block the street, you're preventing the free movement of vehicles. You're preventing the free movement of people. You are also infringing on the rights of other people. So that's when the police came in. So this whole thing as is one. Now, but Timas, my point I was trying to add to this initially is that whether it was a wrong calculation, if I were the political advisor.
Well, let me hold you to this.
Right.
What I've heard so far.
Right.
Because I'm asking who gave the intel that there were drugs behind the CDC headquarters towards the beach.
Right.
That informed them to move in. And in order to move in, what I know about, because we've done that several times when I was associated with the DEA, when you and I helped them with everything they wanted, they will have a warrant. You have a warrant before you move in, because the code that's an invasion of people's property. And you restrain your people's movement. So they said to get a warrant. But if that warrant is not anything to go by, it's something to go by, I wonder why the Chief Justice opens a probe in a controversial LDEA rate of search and seizure. That phraseology of what is being said here connotes to me that the Chief Justice is of the belief that a so-called warrant was not legally done.
Let me tell you what I heard. What I heard is that, like the police station, you live in Monrovia, there's Zone 4, depot in Monrovia, right? It is right after the Red Hill Field, somewhere around there. So when you have an issue with someone, you go to that police station. That's under the law is considered as jurisdiction. All right, you cannot take your case from Monrovia and carry all the way to Cardwell Zone 7. They'll tell you, but there's a police station at
you should have gotten your permission from
right there. Go there. So few things I've heard are that the LDEA got this rate, so-called rate, from the West Point court, and the search and seizure took effect in Congo Town. I'm very sure there's a court around there in Congo Town as well. So per the doctrine of jurisdiction.
So the Kwame is, why didn't you get it from the court
exactly.
to CDC,
that's one.
And you have to get it from West Point.
Right. That's one. And secondly, which this everything I'm providing, we stand to be corrected, and we can verify this as with the security. So we got to try as well to get in touch with the OIC by tomorrow to make sure that we have the three, individuals on the show, as we're having Jefferson Koijee, we're having Mr. Nelson Freeman. Hopefully we can have the ORC as well on the line too. Maybe he can come in, no problem. The second thing about this rate thing is that the judge or the magistrate of West Point, I think Joma Jala or so, did not sign this rate. It's either
the rate from West Point.
Yes.
It was not signed.
Right. Was not signed by the judge or the magistrate in the area, according to the information. I stand to be corrected. So this was probably done by the clerk. So if everything I've said or our sources are providing the information are stuff to go by, then something is not adding up. All right? Something is not adding up. AB used to have a system. AB used to operate in a certain way. You and I, we've been with him 1 or 2 times on several raids. One of the biggest raids since the DEA under this Buaka's administration is the Japan raid. No raid under the DEA administration has ever defeated that. That is the biggest raid ever. Maybe we're going to have something that will go about $1 million. That's the biggest raid. That's the drug baron of the country. I'm telling you, you're not going prosecution. But the point is, AB used to act in a way, he gets intel, he deploys. That place, there are people that you don't see them.
You don't see, but they're there.
They're there. Invincible DEA officers, they're there.
He's waiting for the legal authorities.
So while that is on, one of his guys, the legal guys, they're going to the court to get a rate. The rate is issued. By the time that guy gets the rate and he's on his way, maybe the situation is taking place right opposite us here, right here. He gives instructions, guys, you going. You ask for rate, the guy is working with the rate. Here's the rate. So you don't have chance to come out. That's how Chipen was arrested. That's how so much drugs was taken from Chipen's vicinity. But still with that rate, you're not going to take the rate from, because one of the reasons why it's important for you to behave that way is that the drug work or drug business is institutionalized. It deals with friendship. It deals with connection. It deals with partnership. They got partners in the court. They got partners in the security, in the very DEA, in your household. So if you just decide to expose the issue of rate and this and that thing before you even get to that place.
But then the point is,
right?
As dating is, I'm sorry that Koijee is not here. Why got the CDC involved in this? Why got the CDC? I mean, they didn't go to raid CDC. They went beyond CDC headquarters to Little Town. They call it
small town,
whatever they call it.
Right.
With the power of the so-called raid, search and seizure,
right,
which we are questioning today as to its legitimacy. Then how did CDC get involved?
I think it's because, like I said, in the morning hours now, when the information spread that police, where the LDEA had gone around the area to effect arrest and so on. So these guys, some of the people believed to be supporters of the CDC, got provoked. That is the second time, because the communication that former President George Weah wrote to ECOWAS is cataloging some instances that they consider as unprovoked, violence meted against their people, unprovoked attack on the headquarters of their political institution. So these guys came out and said, well, if this is how it happened, and apparently, T-Max, the small town residents, maybe some of them are seditious. All right, they may have misinterpreted or misunderstood the action of the LDEA folks. So from that attack around 4:45 in the morning against the LDEA folks, that extended all the way to the morning hours, all the way to around 5 o'clock, 5:45. And then they came out and said, okay, so this is how it happened. This is the police that came here, so and so on. So I mean, certain things are not just adding up. That's why we've done some piece of job by inviting relevant institutions, relevant individuals, the police, the CDC, and hopefully we might get the LDEA on this one to have this conversation.
Listen to what is in the paper today.
Right.
Barely a day after partisans of the opposition Congress for Democratic Democratic Change, the CDC, and a crack team of officers of the Liberia National Police clashed at the headquarters of the CDC in Concord Town outside Monrovia. The Secretary General of the CDC, Jefferson, Tamba, Koijee, has again claimed that partisans of his party were killed during the clash. He's got to verify that. So we're not going to look into that. Well, I don't want to speak for him. I want to listen to what he has to say and sort of critique what he has to say, because we will do whatever we can do to bring the three parties together,
Right.
face to face, to tell their story. And all we have to do is to report the story as it tell that.
At the moment, T-Max, we cannot confirm any death. You know, the onus is on Mr. Koijee to provide information as to the remains of the individuals that die, whether they die as a result of the incident. Because I know that there's a reputable institution in this country called Local Voices, and they've done their fact check. They have there's something they do where they do fact checking of information people release out there in the public. So they have done that and have uncovered that there's nothing like death occurred.
Koijee will be here tomorrow. Why?
Right.
He will speak for himself. He has the evidence that he has.
Yeah.
So let Koijee, let's not refute what he said. He has to prove it.
Right.
So let's take our break, and when we come back, you get your side of the story. How you understood it to be? Who you think was at fault? What started it? What triggered the so-called live bullet that he said was shot among members of the CDC?
After being in the business for more than 20 years, Uptown Garage has all it takes to make your car work best for you. Uptown Garage has all sizes of quality tires. We also have the efficient and long-lasting Uptown batteries. Uptown Garage also have a state-of-the-art 2023 upgraded diagnoser that can easily detect and fix any problem with your car. Is your car having any electrical problem? Or is it the air conditioner? Well, Uptown Garage has a professional electrician who is up to the task of programming and solving all electrical problems on your car. Uptown Garage is at the intersection of Broad and Nelson Streets with the Uptown Spare Parts Store on Broad Street. We also have our garage and showroom at Rehab for original spark plugs from Japan, oil filters, engine oil, and everything you need to get your car working perfectly. Come to Uptown Garage. We'll give you 1 month warranty. Uptown Garage also have a tow truck that can tow your car anywhere for a fee. Contact Uptown Garage Headquarters on 0777 553317, 0886 553317, or our rehab branch on 0770 902865. Uptown Garage, your 100% Liberian-owned business, is here to put a smile on your face.
Hey, Tanu, what happened to you so?
Julie, I worry. I need to pay my daughter's school fee first thing tomorrow morning. And today is Sunday. I finish and get one cent.
But there's no problem there at all. It's possible you can still pay it tomorrow.
Lord, I tell you, I'm not level. I'm not joking. If you can't help me, tell me alone.
Yeah, I can help you. Let me ask you, have you heard about EcoBank money emergency number?
You say what? Just leave me alone. I'm telling you, I need to pay my money tomorrow morning first thing. And then be open way 9 o'clock. They can't help me.
But you're not even going to the bank, Tanu. All you have to do is to dial *326# and request for 50% of your salary. You will pay EcoBank back within 13 days, and the interest are only 3%. The money will be sent to your account in a minute, and you can use your ATM card to withdraw it from any EcoBank ATM.
Dalame, you mean I will get it the same day?
Oh yes, instantly. I mean, in a minute. But to you, EcoBank that baby.
I say so.
Oh, I beg you, yeah. EcoBank can make things happen sharp. For any money emergency, just dial *326# to help yourself out.
EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Thank you very much. You're back on 50/50 on the Monday morning on Sky 107.1 FM. Tomorrow, let me promise you, the Secretary General of CDC, Jefferson Koijee, will be our special studio guest, along with Nelson Freeman, the Chief of Operation of the Liberia National Police. We're making every effort to get this OIC of the DEA to be our special studio guest as well tomorrow. But you heard the story. You have your information. Call me on those numbers on 07777 You'll be live on 5050 on Sky 107 Better Stakeholders on 077221223. Use our Facebook page, Sky Communications. Tell us the information as you got it and give me your reliance. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
My brother, what's your name and where you calling me from?
My name Harrington. We are from Looking Town.
But anytime you far from that place, though, why you know about the people place?
Yeah, my man. The one thing I want to say, I just see some double standardness. You get me?
You see double what?
Double standardness.
Double standardness. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I understand. Double standardness.
But I want to give you one.
My man, you're breaking and I'm hearing you.
I said, I'm telling you, I want to tell you something that happened by past administration. You know, because on the Supreme Court. Now you want to for the law reinstating or get a remuneration. The federal government said that today they know ECOWAS. Timas. Today they know ECOWAS. Well, ECOWAS told them what to do for Cabinet General after you were illegally removed from the bench for a opinion he gave as a judge.
Oh,
that today they wanted to ECOWAS.
Oh, that's why you call double standardness. Yeah, I understand that. That's a double standardness there. Thank you very much. Call me on that number on 07777. I hope you now use double standardness, be factual, and give your side of the story as you learn it and give me the reliance. Good morning, my brother. What's your name and where you calling me from?
Yeah, good morning. My name is Imara and we are from the capital, Papa.
Mr. Buya, what information you have on what took place on Thursday?
Hello?
Yes.
I say I'm Emmanuel and we are calling from the capital, Papa.
Yeah, go ahead, Emmanuel. I'm asking you.
Yeah.
What did you hear about the incident that took place around the CDC headquarters?
Yeah, what happened at the CDC headquarters, we all condemn the act because we all need peace.
Mm-hmm.
Both from the police, the DA, and that of the post from CDC headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
But my issue is that what if they didn't have a warrant, why should they go and carry on an arrest or a raid? Because you first have to get the affidavit to convince the judge why you want to raid this area. And then a warrant shouldn't be signed by a clerk. It should be signed by a tertiary judge. From the magisterial court down to the main court for the signature before you can get the arrest.
So you're saying to me the warrant, the stuff they gave them was not signed by any judge.
It was not signed by any judge.
But who gave it to them then? Who gave it to them?
And lastly, I want to say sorry to the female army body. You know, we are from the same parish in Joseph Parish.
Mm-hmm.
It shocked me this when we hear her death. She was part of the letter ministry. A very good reader.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So thank you, Timas. Thank you for the show.
Thank you very much. Call me on those numbers in 07777 107. Let's go back to line 3. Talk to our next caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Max.
My brother, what's your name and where you calling me from?
Thank you, and good morning to the Sky FM family. My name is Derek Zina, and I joined you from the West Joseph. Happy to be in this number 2.
You see your name story, Gina?
My name is Derek Zina.
Go ahead.
Thank you. It is often said in our local setting, if you tell the cat not to eat the fish, equally so tell the fish not to swim, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what we are realized about CDC, since 2006, their belief is state securities are always against them. No. Police will not just wake up and just go after you or because they are against you or you are from the opposition. If police were against you, you used the same police yesterday for 6 years to arrest people, right? To go after people. In the first place, the DA did not go to your compound or your party headquarters. They have gone to a community called small town. So automatically, as something difficult, how CDC got involved into the entire situation? I can still understand. Okay? Even if police they have come to your compound, I'm not a law practitioner or legal practitioner, But the police have right to protect life and properties, right? So if they are running behind criminals and they enter your premises, I think they have the right to enter and arrest that person and leave. But don't put up resist. Why are you resisting the people for? No, Tima, you can accuse me that I stole millions of dollars.
So
I'm not guilty until I'm moving wrong.
So in other words,
but you always have the mind that police are against it every time.
But wait now,
wait. When you use the same police yesterday to protect you for 6 years, so are they against you? No. Then when you install a roadblock, nobody should pass it. No, you don't do that. It's like you said you provoke the police. Simple. Thank you. Let me get a chance to the others.
Thank you very much. Call me on that number on 077777107. You'll be live from 5050 on Sky 107. What prompted this incident between the CDC and the Liberia National Police on Thursday last week? Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Kimia, good morning.
How about you, Max? What is happening in our hearing from the CDC headquarters and the law enforcement officers? These are law enforcement officers. They are unified. I think the purpose of them being unified is to recognize their presence. And if anything happens to you and myself, it is their way to enforce the laws of Liberia. They are running behind suspected persons, and they are in a uniform. Why is it that they went to CDC headquarters? I think what they should have done in that way, give the unified officers the way to go and run after the suspect. But to block them, I think we are impeding Liberia. So I think we should respect civility, which is the government structure that we put in place. And there's the government that when something happens to us, we can't report to them. We have to respect them. We are not more strong than the government. The government has to do their job. See jobs all over the place. It worries me.
Kimia.
Thank you very much.
Kimia's gone. Call me on those numbers on 077777107. You'll be live from 5050 on Sky 107. Nobody has told me yet how the CDC got involved. The DEA went to small town. Let's go back to the line. Talk to our next caller. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my brother. What's your name and where you calling me from?
Yeah, my name is Tamba. I'm calling you from the capital building.
Nabiti,
say Brian Photo.
So we're talking about what happened last Thursday between the CDC on one hand and the Liberia National Police and the DEA. What information do you get?
What made my attention, and today actually I'm exceedingly flabbergasted and taken aback and shocked on the thing that transpired that day. What made my attention is the way they treated Jay Koijee, distinguished Speaker of the House of Representatives. Speaker Kofa went down there as a CDC member, prominent citizen of Liberia, Speaker of the 55th Legislature. People threw snow at him.
Who did that?
When they received a cow gray on red carpet.
Who did that? Who did that?
They certain people they respect, certain people they don't respect. They come to the issue of, police get warrant, police get run. If police went to arrest without a warrant, there's a process for remedy. You will go to the court and the lawyers will do the needed or will do the needful. It's not for you to put that around and start throwing stones. We are conscious. If police went to arrest somebody and they don't have a writ of arrest, there is a procedure.
My point is,
I was seeking remedy. Not to throw stones. And even one as a leader or prominent person of the party, State Speaker of the House, he went there, he raised a life. They threw stone at him. You police man, or you're not supposed to be respected. Then you say, police. But only thing I can say to you, man, the president wrote ECOWAS, and the solution to the problem lies in your hand. He need to come up with a caveat and say, hey, really right up. Anybody you get on, you start protesting unnecessarily, you don't have my support. Don't get on the street.
But my point is, Otelo, my point is, how did the CDC get involved? The CDC headquarters was not vandalized, was not broken into. The DEA went beyond CDC headquarters to chase the drug guys in the place called Small Town. How did the CDC get involved?
That is the point. Even last year, police went to CDC headquarters without a warrant. CDC is a registered political party. You will call the party leaders. You will call the lawyers of the party to make the proper representation, not to throw stones. People who are just because President we are considered defeat are the same people who grandstanding and causing chaos. And he had to dissociate himself from no people. We want peace and teamers. some of the people who were not around 1990 to see the mayor and pillaging of the country are the one who now every day they agitating, they want to do this, they want to do that. It's too soon for election. Everybody who wants power 2029, save your energy, allow the government that were elected to perform. When we go back to the pool, it's Liberian people that will decide whether Bwaka Party deserve another term or they need to be removed. And they are processing for removing an elected government. We can be agitating every day because the more we agitate, you make the country less attractive for foreign investment, and there's a citizenry that will suffer. And when the country is suffering, let's say CDC people will be exempted, or Unity Party people will be exempted, it is the Liberian citizenry that will be suffering. So we all need to close rank irrespective of political consideration and allow peace to reign. My thing is the way for the Kofa was treated is unacceptable. When we go to they say you're the Southeastern this and that, the rest of it. But these are the people, what am I calling? You go in your office, Southeastern people not there. He employs those people, but time again, they will say Southeastern people were enjoying. But he won the CDC ground. They respect him, but give their people on red carpet. For me, this is unacceptable, it's wrong. They shouldn't do that.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Call me on those numbers. 07777 Our telephone auntie. It's better to say that man who's standing there, that scary man that will tell me they grave here, that brave man grave. You got no business going there. So,
I mean,
somebody, I mean, he does not deserve what I'm hearing.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't watch it?
I didn't watch it. I mean, if
man,
I'll see Fanati, I'll tell him, maybe that should be the first and the last time because anything dangerous could have happened. Call me on those numbers, 07777.
He had on helmet.
107. Come on, you going to the combat zone? You gotta put on helmet.
He had on helmet. He had his men, and according to the information, it is out of the spirit of leadership that made him to even go there. His personal security detail said to him that place is not a place for you to be.
The information I just got when the guy was on the line was that just somebody just tested me that CDC put up a cry. Look, the people invading or the people doing the so we come. I mean. That's why he wanted to go there to put down the tension.
Yeah.
Fanati was not going there. Did not go there to say he was showing his chest as the bulwark for the defense of CDC. Somebody called and a responsible leadership, somebody of his stature must go there and bring the situation to calm.
Right.
Yeah, it was better for him to wear helmet. Who would know if he had not worn the helmet, what would have happened? Call me on those numbers, 07777 107, or you call me on 077 221 223. You'll be live from 5050 on Sky, 107.1 FM on a Monday morning. Let's go back to line 2. Talk to our next caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, my brother. What's your name and where you calling me from?
I'm Robert Yuma calling from Samogata, Kowe.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Tima, sorry. I'm a taxi driver. We're on the street.
Mm-hmm.
These guys, this edition, they always saying that the police are against them. They want to eliminate them. So whenever they see police in front of that place, they're angry to do any other thing. They will not ask questions. So that's where the problem coming from. And their leaders are not advising them in that press. Even if you sit in the taxi and talk anything and say that the sedition was there, they forget it. You are who does it, they won't storm you in. So they got very angry crowd from that particular place. They don't want to see government carry on function. So whenever they see police people in front of that place, they just feel angry, feeling having the notion that the government going after them. Or government going to the party headquarters to do what they do. So these are the problem. Nothing else.
So they were not provoked by the police?
I don't think they were provoked by the police. They were not provoked by the police. Even on the street, as a surveillance, you and talking that the angry can be in the hand. You say down there they want to even jump you. Then when they see police, forget it.
Why you think CDC is behaving this way?
They behave that way because they are now responsible political party. In fact, all of us in the party, some of us will spend money to print pictures for Joria, more than 3, 4, 5 times before he came to power. But the way they're taking it now, some of us will already withdraw from them. I think they will take power again because there are a lot of people that are going against them for their own people.
Thank you very much. Call me on that number on 07777 107. You'll be live on 50-50. Let's go back to line 1. Talk to our next caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, my brother. What's your name and where are you calling me from?
My name is Joseph Molba. I'm joining from Sino County in the south.
From Sino County.
Yes.
But you far from the incident. You far from the situation. I don't know what I can have.
But the social media provides a lot of evidence, a lot of videos who were going live that day. So we saw all of the happenings from the CDC headquarters.
So what?
My observation of this entire thing is about a party that just left power. And before they came to power, under the United Law Administration, previous United Law Administration, they were saying that the police was the former president Ellen Selig Johnson police. When they came to power, I believe the police became CDC or Georgia police. It is the same mentality now that with the current president, the Excellency Joseph Joman Boakai being the president of this country, they are also considering the police to be Boakai police. Because up till now, there's no evidence or no stakeholder in the CDC have been able to provide clear evidence as to how CDC got involved with a drug raid. And when you look at the video T-Max, from the beginning of this entire thing, you see the Liberia National Police across the road, right at the MTM headquarters, and the partisans of the CDC in their sense continuously throwing stones. So if you do this, you will interfere with the public. You make people to not commute freely, and that will cause for the police to interact directly with you. Until these people can provide how CDC got implicated or how CDC joined the entire party of LDEA or pending raid, then I don't know how CDC got involved.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Can we take our break and go when we come back? We have another call on the line. Let's go back to the line, talk to our last caller. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, T-Max.
Good morning, my brother. What's your name and where are you calling me from?
My name is Daniel Da, and I'm calling from Valencia in Spain.
Go ahead.
T-Max, I followed the happenings on Thursday at the CDC party headquarters, and we have been starting other social media or platforms that have been giving views about happenings in Liberia. And we realized that, what I would say is this, we all know that CDC have not been that kind of friend to the police from early time. Even when the CDC were in power, we realized that they are not being a friend to the police because, as you can recall, when even CDC was in power, they flocked the, I think, deputy for police, 102 at the party headquarters.
You want me to believe that? You want me to believe that they flogged our police 102?
Yeah, the flocking. We all know that the flocking at the party headquarters, where the video is there, evidence are there.
Wow.
So we know that there are not been that kind of good rapport with the police. Anytime CDC see that kind of blue or white uniform around their terrain, they always feel insecure. And CDC is making them to believe that all what people have been saying against them, like they are the one being the cause of drugs entering the country, they're making them to believe that their party has been pushing in drugs in Liberia. Because if a DA officer went to raid a gap behind the police, when they're behind the CDC headquarters, and CDC is taking it so personal to say that they went in the CDC headquarters. So they are making us to believe that even the 100 million drugs that entered Liberia, they were the one who facilitated that or escape of that individual who brought the drugs in the country.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's take our last break and be right back.
After being in the business for more than 20 years, Uptown Garage has all it takes to make your car work best for you. Uptown Garage has all sizes of quality tires. We also have the efficient and long-lasting Uptown batteries. Uptown Garage also have a state-of-the-art 2023 upgraded diagnoser that can easily detect and fix any problem with your car. Is your car having any electrical problem? Or is it the air conditioner? Well, Uptown Garage has a professional electrician who is up to the task of programming and solving all electrical problems on your car. Uptown Garage is at the intersection of Broad and Nelson Streets with the Uptown Spare Parts Store on Broad Street. We also have our garage and showroom at Rehab for original spark plugs from Japan, oil filters, engine oil, and everything you need to get your car working perfectly. Come to Uptown Garage. We'll give you 1 month warranty. Uptown Garage also have a tow truck that can tow your car anywhere for a fee. Contact Uptown Garage Headquarters on 0777 553317, 0886 553317, or our rehab branch on 0770 902865. Uptown Garage, your 100% Liberian-owned business, is here to put a smile on your face.
Hey, Tanu, what happened to you so?
Julie, I worry. I need to pay my daughter's school fee first thing tomorrow morning. And today is Sunday. I finish and get one cent.
But there's no problem there at all. It's possible you can still pay it tomorrow.
Lord, I tell you, I'm not level. I'm not joking. If you can't help me, tell me alone.
Yeah, I can help you. Let me ask you, have you heard about EcoBank money emergency number?
You say what? Just leave me alone. I'm telling you, I need to pay my money tomorrow morning first thing. And then be open way 9 o'clock. They can't help me.
But you're not even going to the bank, Tanu. All you have to do is to dial *326# and request for 50% of your salary. You will pay EcoBank back within 13 days, and the interest are only 3%. The money will be sent to your account in a minute, and you can use your ATM card to withdraw it from any EcoBank ATM.
Dalame, you mean I'll get it the same day?
Oh yes, instantly. I mean in a minute. But to you, EcoBank that baby.
I say so.
Oh, I beg you, yeah. EcoBank can make things happen sharp. For any money emergency, just dial *326# to help yourself out.
EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Thank you very much. You're back on 50/50. Let's go straight now to Studio 8 to talk to Julius Bookie to give us comment from our social media users.
Okay, thank you, T-Max. Let's start out with this one. We first go to Sky Communications page and bring you free comments. Let's go to this one from Blama Kamara. So good morning, T-Max, and good morning to the peace-loving people of Kamatalahun, Lofa County. I am watching you live from my residence of Jacobtown Rehab Community, View Community, Monrovia County, Monrovia, Liberia. The issue of what happened on Thursday at CDC Headquarters, they should be held responsible for that incident because someone can be running behind Rogue and he or she entered in the house. All right, so let's come to this one by Marcus Waxing. So good morning, Sky FM. Christian Segbe said the Liberia National Police needs to refrain from the way from always evading or besieging the headquarters of the CDC. Seth S. Kegbe said, good morning, Timas. I'm following from my Johnsonville belt in District Number 2. Maurice Saki said, Jones watched the video. And Maurice Saki said, good morning. Dennis Jala said, I'm watching from Cinco FE. Christian Samuel comes by and said, the College of Democratic Change CDC is a reputable political institution and no amount of intimidation will make us to venture in things that doesn't represent our siblings of decency or tolerance. Let's go to Liberia Public Radio quickly. Elvis on born there. It says 17 continent Jefferson Koijee will not appear on here today. Ma Matterson, you need to look at the videos. Samuel D. Palace watching from Buchanan, Grand Bassa County. And finally, Samuel D. Palace, can someone please play the video from DTV? Back to you, T-Max, for the continuation of the program 50/50.
Thank you very much, Julius Bookie. Our time is up. Tomorrow morning we promise to be fantabulous because we want to have Jefferson Koijee has already consented. The deputy police director for Operation Nesting has consented. We're getting in contact with the DEA OIC to be here tomorrow, so we can have the subject discussed face to face. We don't leave any stone unturned. On that note, we come to the end of this edition of 50-50. We say thank you for being part and parcel of the packaging of this edition. My name is T Max. Tomorrow morning again, we'll be here to discuss another issue in the interest of making our country lawful, law-abiding, and legal. Bye-bye for now.